Happy Monday, everyone. Today I am going to talk about taking things slowly and small steps. Very, very important to think about when you are painting. One of my students the other day told me that she has not been painting. She was kind of really wish she could be working. And then the next thing I know, she pulled out this chart of paint swatches that she had done using only raw umber amidst her other colors. Page after page after these beautiful color swatches that she had done using raw umber with her other colors. It was a lot of work. And she had just finished telling me that she was wishing she was painting. And I said to her, this is painting. Just because you're not working on a painting that is going to be signed and sold does not mean you are not working. Okay? I want you to ponder that even thinking about art is working. And I am currently taking a writing course, a memoir writing course. And one of the interviews that was recently given by a famous author said the very same thing, that thinking about writing is working. That is us being busy. That is us working. And it same thing goes for painting. Thinking about paintings, looking at art and looking at art books and thinking about composition, line, shape, thinking about the painting, excuse me, the painting you will do is painting. Okay? So don't think that these little micro movements that you are doing are not work. And I also want you to ponder how much goes into one single stroke. Because with every stroke that you do on a canvas, there will be thousands and thousands of them depending on the size of your canvas. But with every stroke, you have to not only decide on what color you're going to do. Monet, I think, was the one. I think it was Monet. I hope I'm not misquoting. He was the one. No, it was Picasso. I have to think about it for a minute. Perhaps Picasso's, who spoke the words, who said, painting is easy. You just have to put the right color in the right spot. And that is true. So with every stroke, you have to decide what color to use. And in that choice, you have to decide whether you want it to be a warm color or a cool color. You have to decide on whether you want it to be light, dark, or medium dark, medium light. And you have to decide where to put it. And you have to decide whether you want it to be a hard edged stroke or soft edge stroke. You have to decide whether you want it to go up or down, big stroke, little stroke, etc. So that is the amount of decisions you have to make with a single stroke. So don't beat yourself up if you're not creating masterpieces every single day, because you have a lot of decisions to go into making that. And they will come naturally if you allow it to, as long as you take the time to be still, and as long as you take the time to think about art and don't say that you're not working when you're thinking, because thinking is working. And you do not want to become overwhelmed. Now, you think about a canvas. Let's just take an average size canvas, a 16 by 20. There's a lot of strokes in that canvas. And sometimes there's a lot of subject matter if you've got trees, mountains, a lake, foregrounds, and that adds even more to the decision-making process. So in order to not become overwhelmed, you need to take it one bit at a time. Sometimes when I look at a painting that I'm almost done and then I think about all the things that still need to be done, I get a little bit overwhelmed. And the way that I tackle that overwhelm is by just saying, okay, right now I'm going to fix this. I'm going to put a stroke here. And one of my students calls me the one stroke wonder because sometimes one paint stroke can make or break a painting. So you have to be able to break it down into a stroke here and a stroke there. You don't want to overpaint. You don't want to add too many strokes. So again, more of the decision-making process. So go easy on yourself. Don't make it more complicated than you need to. Just tackle one little thing. If there's something that's not quite right in one of those decisions that you've made, just go in and fix that. You don't have to fix the entire painting all in one go. Just say, hey, I'm going to fix this edge of this tree right there. Or pick a rock that you don't like if you've kind of messed it up. And try not to think in terms of trees and rocks. Think in terms of, geez, this is all one value. I need to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to fix this little corner right here. That will help with the overwhelm. And you know, the other thing you have to really ponder is where we are at this time of year. A lot of people really get the idea that fall is a time for going in and really regrouping and getting a new routine and getting lots done after the holidays, the busy summer. Summer is always hectic and traveling and that sort of thing. And fall is a good time to do fall cleanup, blah, blah, blah. Whatever your ideas of fall is, you have to keep in mind that it's a shift and it doesn't happen you seamlessly from summer to fall. You don't fall into that rhythm of production and producing, and it has to really come slowly. You have to really tune in. Art, a lot of art is about intuition. It's about listening to that inner voice, and it's all that hokey pokey stuff. But you've really got to be able to do that in order to really tap into what you are wanting to express. This is the other side of your brain that's talking, not it's the right side of the brain. That is based on intuition. So you really have to be able to tune in and allow yourself to regroup. It's a totally different vibe, totally different season. You know, it's yeah, an adjustment. And it doesn't, you can't go from being on holiday summer mode to being in production mode from one to the other. There is a transition mode, and you've got to allow for that transition to take place. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't give yourself too many projects. I have been talking about this big painting, big blank canvas for a while. And you know what I'm doing? I'm thinking about it. I'm talking about it. I'm thinking about it more than anything. Everyone's asking what's going to go on there. I've got a lot of ideas. I am excited, but I'm not jumping into it just yet. I have to gear myself up for it. I have to prepare myself for it. I have to really be ready. And I might take breaks from it. Don't have expectations of yourself. Take it easy, relax, enjoy the process. Painting is a healing, beautiful, extraordinary thing when it works. Not so much when it doesn't work. But these are all tips and tools to get it so that it'll go smoother for you. And believe me, I've done the not so fun part, and I've also had the extraordinary part where I step back from the canvas and I wonder, wow, who painted that? How could I have done that? And that is what I want for you. I want you to have moments like that, and I want you to have lots of them. So pace yourself and just take it easy and enjoy the process. All right, that's it for now. I will see you again at the same time, same place next week. Have a good one.